Welcome back, strangers. We just got back from watching It, Chapter 2. I've been looking forward to this movie for a really long time. It's one of the few movies I've actually been excited about this summer. Not just because it's horror, just because the first one was really good.
And you read the book.
Yeah, I did read the book, but in case you don't know, I'm Ethan, and tonight I'm joined by Rebecca, my awesome, lovely wife, who went to go see it with me. So It Chapter 2, in case you don't know also, it takes place 27 years after the events of the first film. The Losers Club are all grown up now. They got some adult actors playing them. Most of them have moved on to a happier life away from Derry. But all of a sudden, Pennywise returns to terrorize their hometown. And Mike, who has to call them back and say, hey, we didn't finish what we started. And you guys made this blood oath that was pretty crazy. And you said you'd come back. So this is him. This is all of them trying to defeat Pennywise one last time. Their final stand. So, what do you think of the new cast?
I think they did a really good job of picking adult people that looked just like the children. Like, they literally looked like they were the kids grown up. Especially the weird hypochondriac one.
Yeah, Eddie?
Yes. Yeah. That dude looked just like him.
I mean, they knew they did a good job because they did that one shot where they, like,
morphed into his face.
Yeah.
Like, they did a really good job picking people that looked like the children version.
That and everyone did a good job of, like, acting, like, bringing them together, like, the same mannerisms and everything. Making it
that Eddie dude killed it.
Yeah, so that was a fun way to do it.
Yeah, and James McAvoy is in it, and he's obviously great, so...
Even though he wasn't Patricia this time?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. So the kids, before when the first It came out, they asked them who they'd want to play each character. They said Christian Bale as Bill, Chris Pratt as Ben, which makes sense since he had the fat kid become like the
hot guy.
Yeah, Hollywood A-list. Yeah, Hollywood A-list actor over here. Then they said Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
I'm surprised you said his name.
I'm surprised too. I practiced that earlier.
Ethan can't say his name. He adds a whole extra word in there. It's really funny.
Yeah, usually I call him like Joseph Levi Gordon-Levitt, something like that. So, but they said him for Stan, Jake Gyllenhaal for Eddie, which actually kind of makes sense looking at that. Like him and Nightcrawler in this Eddie look kind of similar.
Yeah.
Rebecca doesn't remember that movie.
No, I do.
Yeah.
I know what Jake Gyllenhaal looks like, duh.
But that would have been a pretty expensive cast. The two people they did say the kids picked was Bill Hader, who played Richie, and
he did a good job.
Yeah, then Sophia Lillis, however you say that, as Beverly. She crushed it.
She did a good job too, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't normally like Bill Hader. I've never seen a movie. I'm in like, he did really good, but he did really good in this one.
You didn't think he did good in Superbad? Superbad's my favorite one.
It's been a hell of a long time since I've seen Superbad.
I know, he
played a cop, right?
Yeah, cop with Seth Rogen.
Yeah, he had a very small part. He was probably alright, but not, like, great acting, you know? Like, this was being funny and still good acting. I think he did good. And the Eddie dude, the best.
Bill Hader actually struggled to not laugh in this movie. It was his first time doing a horror movie, and he said he instinctively likes to laugh and smile when he gets nervous or scared. So actually acting frightened was different. So do you laugh when you get nervous or smile when you're scared? Or are you a sociopath, or is that just a Bill Hader thing?
That's just you. That's not me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you think of the kids' scenes? Did you like them, or do you think that was lame how they still intertwined it?
No, I think it was good.
Yeah. You didn't think it was forced?
Not really.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I really liked it. Supposedly, on the scenes that they had to shoot for it specifically, they had to de-age some of the kids because they had grown so much in the 2 years. Did you notice that?
I was already thinking, like, did they film those scenes when they did the first movie? Like, did they already know what they were going to do because they looked like they did in the first movie? And it's also been, I guess, 2 years since I've seen the first one, so I don't really remember exactly what they look like a whole lot. But I just thought that they had filmed it before.
No, some scenes hadn't been cut. Like, some scenes were supposedly, like, saved from that were deleted, and then others had to be reshot to make them fit in with the new movie. So, what did you think about the length of it? It's a pretty long-ass movie.
It didn't feel like it though. Like sometimes when you watch a movie and it's not really that good and it's long as shit, like American Hustle.
Yeah, that's all. We always go back to that one.
You can feel the whole length of the movie and you're like, God, why is this taking so long? How much time is left? This, I didn't notice. I think it all flowed well. I didn't feel like I was in there for forever. It was fine.
Yeah, it's 2 hours and 49 minutes, which is crazy for a horror film. One article I saw said it's supposedly the longest horror movie ever, but that might just be like a mainstream horror movie, because I think someone would have had to have made a movie longer than that. That's technically horror.
Yeah,
So.
I don't know. But I also feel like they didn't put a bunch of extra stuff in just to make it longer, because some movies can be like that, where you have a whole bunch of stuff in there that you don't need and you just edit that stuff out. I didn't feel like this did that. I felt like they were pretty, like, showed you enough details to keep you interested, but didn't put so much extra stuff in just to fluff it up.
Yeah, I
thought it was fine.
Yeah, I think everything in there was necessary. One thing I saw that I've already seen people talk about is the whole, like, one of the other villains in it are kind of, it's short-lived, and it's like, that could have been completely cut from the movie and no one would have really noticed. It's like, why did you even include this?
Yeah.
Like, if you read the book, it plays a really it's a lot bigger deal. Like, Pennywise is using him to get to the Losers Club since he can't really get to him at first. But in this movie, it's kind of like, oh, remember this guy? Now you don't anymore. It's like, it didn't really matter.
Yeah, I didn't even really think about that. Like, the whole use of that dude was crazy. The whole time was just crazy. I don't know. It's kind of like the casino scenes.
Yeah, it's definitely like the casino scenes from Star Wars. Is that what you're referencing? Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely
like,
could have
I
been
could
cut.
see where it could be cut out, but I also didn't mind it. Because you're just like, what? Look at that, dude. Oh my God. Look at that.
Yeah.
And, like, yes, it could do without it, but it was also fine in it.
Supposedly there allegedly might be a longer extended cut of this movie, so I could see where they might have had more with him in it, and it would have been extended out even more. So supposedly this movie combined with the first one was 2 hours and 15 minutes. So together they're 5 hours. Supposedly they're going to do a supercut and combine this with deleted footage and make like a super director's cut. Would you watch that, like a 5-6 hour, 6.5 hour version of it?
I mean, like, I guess. I feel like, I've seen both movies already. I don't really need to see it again, but I mean, I guess I would watch it. I'd watch it while I made Halloween bags, because that shit takes forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't need to watch it right now because we just synced it, but I wouldn't be opposed to watching it.
One day in a few years when Rebecca is tired of watching TV, she's like, let me just watch 6 hours of it. It'll be okay.
Yeah, I've already signed up for 3 years of Disney Plus. I already told Ethan I'm watching every Disney movie, and then I'm going through every Marvel movie. It'll be great. That'll take up like a year of my Disney Plus subscription. It'll be fine.
Solid investment. You can't go wrong, according to Rebecca. If you love Disney.
Yeah, it's fine.
So would a long 6 hour version of this, would this be better than the Tim Curry miniseries? That was only 3 hours and 20 minutes. How do you think the remakes compare to that?
Okay, well, I love Tim Curry. Tim Curry is the man. He's beautiful. He's great. He's a great actor. He did a great job. I love Tim Curry. He's great. But, it's dated. It came out in the 90s, right? If not the 80s. Like, it's old.
Yeah, it was like the early
So
90s.
the It movie, it could have used revamping, and it did. And I like this. But I also love Tim Curry, and his movie was great also.
Yeah. I mean, I love the direction of this, the sound and everything. The only thing I've heard that I really didn't like when you think about some of the CGI, like on some of the big scenes, it's kind of like, that's rough. Like the faces and stuff when they CGI it, that's perfect. But like the bigger shots, it's kind of like, that's kind of messy.
You
like
have
you
to
can
tell
tell that's
me
fake.
what you're talking about.
One
later,
thing
I
is
guess.
the Nebo, I can't say that street name. The house that they go into all the time.
Yeah.
You can completely tell that's like digital and fake. Like
It looked fine.
whereas like you see Pennywise's face like literally warp around and stuff sometimes, and that
you
looks
see
a
his
lot more
whole
natural.
eyes like go like this, or one looking at you and one over here.
Yeah, Bill Skarsgård can actually do that because
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Like there's a scene real close in the beginning of the movie. I'm like, Ethan, look at his eyes. What is that? Ethan's just like, yeah, he could do that. I don't know.
Yeah, because Bill Hader asked Bill Skarsgård, he's like, so, what kind of effects do they use on your eyes to make them do that thing? And he's just like, oh, this, and just does it right in front of him. And he's like,
I
what
would
the fuck was
freak
that?
out.
So,
Yeah, like what if they got stuck like that?
how do you just casually learn that you did that? Like, never
I
have I
don't
ever tried to
know.
move one of my eyes just on its own. Like, you're just staring in the mirror. Can I do this? Focus.
Yeah,
Focus.
I would be
focus.
scared that one would get stuck this way, and that would just be what I look like for the rest of my
He's
life.
like, now I'm super cross-eyed. Oh, well. So.
Yeah, I mean, I guess his eyes went back to normal, but that was pretty crazy.
So how do you think Pennywise was in this one? Was he scarier, about the same, or did you think the Pennywise scenes were overrated?
I guess about the same.
Yeah, I really liked the one where the like little girl under the bleachers. There's some good ones on their own. Like almost like you could almost have a few like little mini series of like Pennywise kidnapping kids. That would be a fun short to watch because that's crazy. Or kidnapping before they disappear.
Yeah.
So which movie did you like better, the first one or this one?
See, I have this thing where I don't like for the good guys to win. And, you know.
So you like that? So you like that Pennywise won in the first one? That he's not
He
really
didn't
he's not
win,
really
though.
done though.
He didn't. Because,
Yeah.
like, if there was never a second movie, you would think that he was dead and it was over. So, I mean, like, they're kind of the same. I guess I kind of like this more because of things that happen to people that aren't happy. I like the sad times. So, I guess this one, although the kids did a really, really good job of acting in the first one, I mean, I like them about the same.
I like the first one better because I feel like the kid stuff really captures a feel. It's a lot more self-contained. You don't have to have all this backstory. It's shorter, and I think like you didn't know exactly what you were expecting when you went in. Like it just captured things better. I think. But this definitely like I wasn't disappointed by it. I was really excited to see it. From left happy. It was really cool. And the way when you're adapting a book like that huge, even though you have 5 hours of runtime together. It's still really good. Do you think they were justified in making a sequel, or should they have stopped? Were they milking a franchise?
No, I think it was fine because the book is giant, and yeah, the Tim Curry one was just one, but like all that part was rushed. Like comparatively, that whole movie is very rushed to this one. Like, I think it told a better story because they had more time to tell it.
Yeah, this one you have, like, it's really, like, I've read, like, character-driven, like, it's, the best thing about this one is, like, the way the adults play, it's, like, you really pick up and you already feel that connection, you know the backstory, and it really, like, intertwines it really well, so. Do you think there should be a third sequel? Like, It Ends, or It Chapter 3, the final chapter?
No.
Yeah, this one left it. Some people I read online were scared they were going to leave it more open-ended. Not necessarily like they would end the losers club part with it, but there's a whole cosmic side to it. They didn't really touch on it too much. They gave it some backstory, but they didn't make it too complex compared to the book. So they could have gone deeper and been like, well, what happened here? Let's explore that later.
Yeah, I think if anything, they would make a movie on the backstory part. I don't think they'd be like, it's still alive and doing stuff. I think it'd be a prequel.
Yeah.
If they did another one. But we don't need that also.
So, talking about earlier movies, like, what do you think about, how does this movie compare to other horror movies you've seen so far this summer? Like Pet Sematary, Annabelle, and La Llorona.
Double L, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, La.
This is definitely better.
Yeah, better than all of them? I think so, too. So
Yeah, like the Annabelle movie wasn't bad, but the other two were not very good, so it's not that hard to beat those.
you can just tell like the time, money, and care that went into this. Like
Yeah, you can tell that the people who made the movie really cared about the story and wanted it to come out well.
definitely. So would you recommend this to strangers on the internet to go see?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, if you've seen the first day, definitely see this. If you haven't seen either and you're somehow still watching this, go and watch them both. Watch the Tim Curry one. Read the book. It's on Audible. It's great. I listened to it. It's a fun time. It's like 40 hours. That's a whole work week. You'll get your money's worth. So it's a good time. Do you have any closing thoughts, complaints, praises, or anything we didn't touch on?
I don't think so.
Yeah. It was a good short. Well, actually, this is longer. I'm not editing this, so enjoy this uncut. So thanks for watching, strangers. We should have a live stream tomorrow night at 8 p.m. on our channel, The Strangest. Actually streaming, it'll be me and Rebecca. Are you excited? Yeah.
I'll be here.
Yeah, we've been having technical difficulties ever since Google got rid of Hangouts. So we're definitely doing it tomorrow night. So you're getting this video live stream tomorrow, and then either Saturday or Sunday, I have a video that I've been working on for dairy, like Maine. So from another video. So that should go up. I'm pretty excited about it. Been writing, editing, getting it all ready for you guys. It's a fun time. So if you like these kind of reviews and we should do more, let us know. If you want us to do like newer movies that come out each week like we usually do, if we should go back and watch some classics. Because I kind of want to watch some like slasher movies for like Halloween. That'd be fun to review or tell some facts about.
I gotta make treat bags.
Yeah.
Watch whatever movies you want to watch, because I always watch Halloween movies, scary movies and stuff when I make them.
Yeah.
You can help
Peace.
and watch them.
/Tober. I gotta be taking notes for the reviews. Someone's gotta do this.
Just take them in your mind.
My mind doesn't work that well. So, until then, and as always, stay strange.